Sure. So that was the interesting suggestion I found in my comments, and I usually don't take suggestions, but this one made me curious, and I found out that yes, in fact, on July 8th at about 11 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time or Universal Time, that 99% of the population experience sunlight. However, what you've got to keep in mind that this has a major caveat to it, that when we say they experience sunlight, the sun might not actually be in the sky, and then we'll explain how that works. So on that date, at that time, almost all the continents are covered in light. The only two that aren't are Australia, which is not a very populous continent, and Antarctica, which is barely inhabited at all. So why does this happen? It all depends on where the sun is, where the continents are, and the angle the sun is shining down on the Earth. When we say 99% of the population experience some light, the caveat is that you have to include all of the people that are in twilight. Now, twilight is when the sun has set, but there's still some light. There are 3 degrees of twilight where the sun is behind the horizon, but there is still light around. There's civil twilight, which is up to 6 degrees behind the horizon. There's nautical twilight, which is between 6 and 12% below the horizon, and astronomical twilight, which is between 12 and 18% below the horizon. Now, astronomical twilight, it would be very hard to distinguish it from just night. In colloquial terms, you would just consider that to be night. But the way that we classify twilight, we're including that in that 99%. If we don't include twilight into the people experiencing sunlight, it drops to about 83%, which is people experiencing direct sunlight as opposed to indirect sunlight, which is twilight before the sun has risen above the horizon or set below the horizon. Let's look at why this occurs and the position of the sun that lets that happen. This is a virtual model of the solar system, when the perihelion to the sun, or the closest point from the sun to the earth, is in northern Africa. Now obviously it's not to scale. If it was to scale, we wouldn't be able to see what's going on. It isn't an exact model, but it's close enough for the purposes of what we're looking at. So most of the continents are lit with direct sunlight, like Europe, Africa, parts of Asia, and Northern and Southern America. And what about the sides, you might say? Well, how do they get sunlight? Well, on the sides here, they'll be seeing the sun setting or just coming up on the horizon. While people in eastern China, they will be in twilight, as well as Western America here. The only place that will be in darkness or have no light reaching them at all, either direct or indirect, will be the people directly behind the sun, in the shadow of the earth. So let's have a look at that. And there we go. We can see that exactly matches the map that we were looking at earlier. And that's why 99% of the people on Earth will receive some form of sunlight. Thank you so much for listening, and a big thanks goes out to White Buffalo 6071 who gave the suggestion for this video. Do like and subscribe if you do want to see more of these, and also debates coming up. And as White Buffalo says, I really hope it do be a good video. Thanks everybody.
I want to give a big thank you to every single channel member who does so much to help me and the community have a fantastic time and keep producing more content. Thank you so much, everybody.